doing well and having a lovely day. Today I'm going to do a total body strength workout with you. I am going to use equipment. So I have a 15-pound kettlebell that I'm going to use today. If you do not have a kettlebell, but you have some type of dumbbell, feel free to grab some type of dumbbell. If you don't have any kind of like weighted equipment like kettlebells or dumbbells or some kind of weighted plate, you can just rummage around your house and see if you can find something, anything like a gallon full of water or a toy, one of your kids' toys that's a little bit heavier, or something along those lines. Go see if you can find something that's anywhere between maybe like 5 and 15-ish pounds, because we're going to use it throughout our workout today. If for some reason you do not have any weight at all, you can still do this without a weight, but I am going to use the weight for every exercise, well, almost every exercise that we're going to do today, just to have something a little bit different. So press pause if you need to. Go find whatever piece of equipment or toy or whatever that you can find. You can even grab like some canned veggies or fruit or something like that and just have 2 and 1 in both hands. You can do that as well. So feel free to go take your time, go grab that, and then we'll get started. All right, so when you're ready, I'm going to come back here just a little bit so you can see me. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We're going to soften the knees and we're just going to push the hips back as we flatten through the back, and then round yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders are come up last. Let's do that again. Just sink the hips back. We're just coming all the way down, parallel to the floor, chin tucks to the chest as we roll ourselves up. Let's do that 2 more times here. Just sink those hips back, bend, flat back, and then as we roll up, big C curve in the back as we come all the way up. Nice. 1 more time. Sink those hips back, and then tuck the chin to the chest. As we roll all the way up, give me a nice big shoulder roll, and then we're going to keep the feet wide, and we're just going to take a little tap side to side. So we're lifting up through the chest, shoulders are nice and relaxed. You got it. So working here through that side body, we can start to add that little reach all the way up overhead. Nice job. Again, see if we can point the toes, opening up through the front of the ankles here. And then you take your pace and your range of motion as we find that little reach. Doing great. 4 here. 3, 2. Give me 1 more each side. We're going to plant the feet to the floor. Toes turn out about 10 and 2. We lower and lift into that squat. Nice job. So as we sink back, we push the hips to the wall back behind us. As we come back to center, we're driving up through the feet and engaging the glutes, that posterior chain, but we're not pushing the hips forward. We're driving the hip bones right back underneath the shoulders. Nice job. Let's take 4 here. 3, 2, give me 1 more. Go back to that little toe tap side to side. So we're going to find a little twist, a little rotation around the spine. Can we get into the legs? Can we pick the outside foot or heel up off the floor and find that little rotation around the spine as we open up and push through that hip? Nice. Again, you take your range of motion, but just feel that reach across the center line of the body as we open up through the shoulder blades. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more each side. Nice. Come back. Feet again. Bow a little wider than hip width apart. We lower, we lift. We lower, we lift. This time, can we add that reach all the way up overhead? You got it. So if it's not comfortable on the shoulders to take the arms up overhead, just keep them at the chest. Same goes when we pick up that weight. If you don't like the arms up overhead, just stay right at chest height. Nice job. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more full one. Sink back down and hold. We pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sink and hold. Take those hands all the way to the floor. We're going to walk back into our plank position. Hands come right underneath the shoulders. Lift up through that chest. Drive. Right knee to the chest. Left knee to the chest. right knee and left knee. Again, your pace, your range of motion, but I want you to take that big squeeze right down the center line of the body. You got it. 4, 3, now take right knee to right elbow, big squeeze down that side body. You can initiate the movement from the knees or the toes, totally up to you. Lengthen through the back of the neck, take the chin off the chest. You got it. 4 here. 3, doing great. 2, 1 more each side. Let's drop to the knees, widen the hands a little wider than shoulder width apart. We lower and lift into that push-up. Again, just getting warm here. Feeling that range of motion, opening up through the front of the chest and the shoulders. Big squeeze as we push through those palms. Nice work. Belly in and up. 4 here. 3, 2, take your time. Tuck the toes. Come back to that full plank. Belly pulls in and up as we pike the hips to the ceiling into that downward facing dog. Now shift back forward. Squeeze through the back side of the body, lower into plank. This time, hips go up. You can walk the feet to the hands or walk the hands to the feet. Slowly, slowly roll yourself up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders come up last with a big shoulder roll. Nice, shake it out. Grab some water if you need it. So, we have 14, yes, 1, 4, 14 exercises we're gonna go through. 1 right after the other. If you need to press pause, take a break or grab some water, go for it. But my goal is to take you 1 right after the other through those 14. The exercises where we favor a leg, or arm, we take the right side the first time through and the left side the second time through. All right, we ready? So grab on to that weight, that plate, that kettlebell, whatever you have to take into your hands. We're gonna grab on with both hands. Again, just like we started, feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Whatever angle the feet are turned out at, that is great, okay? I just need the knee to track right over the line of the foot. Nice big squat as we lower and lift, lower and lift. You got it. So like I said before, you can always keep this weight right at the chest. You can set the weight down anytime you need to and stay with the movement. You got it. Belly is in and up. Chest is lifted. Try not to round through that upper back. You got it. Pushing the hips back and then driving up. So you can stay right here, or let's start to add that little press up overhead with that weight. Nice job. Again, this is your pace, your range of motion. Maybe those elbows come to tap the tops of the thighs, and then we drive up. You got it. Heart rate's going up. Starting to feel that breath. Finish here. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Come all the way down. Feet widen just a little bit. Turn the toes out a little farther. Drop that weight. We sink, we stand. Now, we take a little hinge in the hips, but we're not coming too far forward. We're gonna drive that weight right up to the chest. Kettlebell swing. You got it. So push through the feet, squeeze through the glutes, but engage that belly to stop the hips right in line with the spine. Nice. So both hands can stay on your weight, or let's just grab on with that right hand. Little dip between the thighs and then push up. Come on, no higher than shoulder height as we drive through the feet. Nice explosive movement from the bottom to the top. Nice, finish here. Come on, come on. Let's take 4 here. 3, 2, take that weight between the legs. Grab on, sink into your squat. Take those forearms all the way to the thighs. Now lift up an inch. We're gonna figure 8 that weight around the thighs. So from hips to feet, we stay still. Movement is through that side body. Chest is lifted. Sink into those legs. Drive that weight around the inner thighs. Come on, pull that belly in and up. Heart and gaze, stay at me. Come on, sink an inch lower. You got this. Come on, breathe through it. 1 inch lower, don't stand up, don't stand up. Let's finish for 8, 7, come on. It's slow and methodical, but you've got it. Finish. 4, I know you're shaking. 3, 2, 1 more each side. Nice, come to stand it up. Toe heel those feet in. So we're gonna drive the feet now, right in parallel, still a little wider than hip distance apart. We take the weight in that right hand, okay? Watch here. We lower, we lift, just like that figure 8. The hips to the feet stay exactly where they are. We're not tweaking the knees side to side. Maybe that weight comes to that right left knee, back to that right shoulder. Nice. You can stay at this range of motion, or you can sink towards that left foot and then drive up. Now, you want to add, whoops, whacking stuff in the garage. You want to add that press overhead. Take it. Nice job. So again, using the core, rotating around the spine here. Don't let those knees fall side to side. You got it. Come on. Finish here. Let's go. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Draw that weight to the right shoulder. Okay? Lift up. Stand on this right side. We press, we lower. We press, we lower. Engage through the core. Soften the knees. You can always split that stance if that's better for you. My 15-pound kettlebell is getting really heavy right about now. Come on. Let's go. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Come down. Roll out those shoulders. Shake it out. So, level out the feet. Weight is balanced. We're grabbing on to that weight. We're going to bring the weight right in front of the hip bones. Draw to the shoulders. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Working through that bicep curl here. Now, if you have a heavier weight, 15-ish pounds, let's keep the weight in both hands. If you have like a 5-pound dumbbell and you want to take the weight just into that right hand, fantastic. But I want you to feel the upper arms and elbows squeeze into that rib cage as we draw that weight right to the chest and slowly lower down. Doing great, guys. Come on, you got it. Let's take 4 here. 3, 2, all the way up, all the way down. Come halfway up and hold. Open up through that chest. Give me a little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. You have 8, 6, 4, 3. Don't move. Open those feet just a little wider than hip distance apart. Toes turn out about 10 and 2. We take that weight. We drop, we stand, we lower and lift. Just the same movement we did in that kettlebell swing. This time, instead of coming straight out in front, we're gonna take an upright row as we draw up to the chest. Let the elbows lead the way. Don't let that weight pull you forward. Sink in the hips. Chest is proud. We're not rounding through that upper back. Nice job. Come on. Doing great. Let's work a little harder. Sink a little lower. Drive a little harder. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Stand it up. Toe heel the feet in. Now, you can take the feet right underneath the hips. You can split that stance. We're going to take our weight all the way around us. Upper arms and elbows are squeezing right at the side of the face. Pull in, tricep press. We push, we lower. We push, we lower. So eyes of the elbows are facing forward. Upper arms are glued right at the side of the face. Again, feet can be underneath you, or you can split that stance. Nice, working through the triceps here. Lift that chin off the chest. You got it. Come on, doing great. Try not to flare those elbows out to the side. Engage the core. 4 here. 3, 2, all the way up, all the way down. Come halfway up and hold. Squeeze those elbows in. Little baby pulse. You have 8, 6, come on, come on. 4, 3, 2, press overhead, release. Keep both hands on that weight. Watch, I'm gonna show you. We have a little halo. Pick your direction. Doesn't matter which way you go. We're gonna come up and we circle that weight around the head. Elbows stay pulled in just like we were with those tricep extensions. We're just pulling in and reaching back. Nice. Your range of motion here, but I need you to stay tight around the face and the head. Come on. Think about which direction you're moving. We're going to go the other way next time. Finish here. 4 more. 3. You got it. 2. Give me 1 more. Nice. Slowly release. Roll out those shoulders. Again, weight is going in that right arm only. We're going to take the feet right underneath the hips in parallel. We're going to hinge at the hips to come almost parallel to the floor. Right hand is underneath that right shoulder. We row, we lower, we row, we lower. So we're sweeping that upper arm and elbow right past the rib cage, drawing that hand right out to the outside of the body. Chest and gaze stay square to the floor here. Come on, that tricep should be firing off here. Doing great. Belly is in and up. Nice work. Stay right here. You have 8, 6. Come on. Finish. 4, 3, 2. Lift and hold. Maybe we stay. Maybe we pulse for 8, 6, 4, 3. Just release that weight underneath the shoulder. I want you to plant that right foot to the floor. Right arm hangs. We tip into a single leg deadlift on that left leg. Come all the way up to stand. We tip forward. Come all the way up. Now, you can tap that left foot to the floor, or you can drive that left knee up. You do what you want to with that left hand. Maybe it reaches up overhead. Maybe it stays out to the side or back behind for a little counterbalance. Totally up to you. But we're hinging forward, tipping, taking the crown of the head away from the base of the foot as we tip forward and stand it up. Nice. Find your balance. Balance comes through the core. Lift up here. You got it. Nice. I need 4 more wherever you are. Doing great. Come on. Find that focus. 2 more. Take your time. 1 more. You got it. Come all the way up. Let that left foot connect to the floor. We're going to keep that weight. I'm just going to come over here so it's a little softer on my back. We're going to come all the way down onto your back. And we're going to roll ourselves all the way up. So weight can stay at the chest. Knees are bent. Both feet are on the floor. Roll yourself all the way up to sit. Roll yourself back. All the way up and all the way back. Nice job. So you take your range of motion. Maybe that weight stays in the chest. Maybe as we roll up, we press that weight right back overhead. Nice job. Come on. Doing great. Right here. Your pace, your range of motion. Exhale as you roll up. Inhale as you roll back. Nice job. Come on. You got this. 4 more all the way through. Nice. 2 more. 1 more full one. All the way up. All the way down. Now come halfway back up and hold. Reach that weight out in front. You can stay or you can pulse for 8. Squeeze, squeeze. Come on. 4, 3, 2, pull in. Release. That weight's coming to the floor. Now, I'm going to take my right hand and put it on my weight. If you want to take both hands flat to the floor, that is Fantastic. So my right hand is on my waist. My left hand is on the floor. We can be on the toes. We can be on the knees. Full push-up as we lower and lift. Lower and lift. Just since we're favoring this right side, I took my weight underneath that right hand, but you can keep both hands connected to the floor. Try not to dip the chin of the chest. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Pull that belly in and up. Come on. You got it. Let it fire off. 8 more. Yep, I said 8. You got it. Finish these. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Come up. Bring, I'm just going to scoot over so you can see me. Bring the forearms to the floor. I want you to tuck the toes and come all the way up into that full plank. Maybe you hold right here. Right side only. Maybe we tap. Right knee to the floor. Come on, lift up through that chest. Widen through that upper back. Again, maybe you're just holding that forearm plank. 4, 3, take right toe only and tap it out to the side and in. Small range of motion here. You got it. Just straight out to the side and pull in. 4, 3, right ankle flexes. Lift it up. Left knee can be on the floor. Take a little baby pulse for 8, 6, 4, 3. Don't drop. Hold your plank. Hold your plank. You can be on knees. You can be on toes. Lift up through that chest. Gaze goes forward. Pull that belly in and up. Squeeze, squeeze. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Drop to the knees. Push the hips back to the heels and reach those arms up overhead. Nice job. Come all the way up. Were you counting? That was 14 all the way through. All right. Feel free to grab you some water. We're going to start all the way back at the beginning. You got it. Okay. So now you know what you've got. We've got to do it on the left side or else you're going to be walking in circles all day long. Okay? I got to make both sides even. So you now know what we've got. So if you want to keep the weight, make it heavier, make it lighter, set it down all together, fantastic. Okay, you do what you need to do, but we're gonna now favor back through the left side that we favored on the right. So we're gonna start right down the center line of the body. Feet are just a little bit wider than hip width apart, toes turned out about 10 and 2. Weight is gonna come into that chest. You're ready? Just the legs. We lower, we lift. We lower, we lift. Once again, this is your pace and your range of motion here. Nice job. Doing great. So you can stay right here, weight in the chest, or we can add that press all the way back overhead. Nice job. Come on, finish right here. One exercise at a time. Be where we are, live in it, and then we go to the next. Exhale as you push up. Push through the feet. Explode from bottom to top. Yes, yes. Come on. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Come down. Take that weight between the legs. Open up the legs just a little bit more. Toes turn out. Just the legs. We lower, we lift. Okay? Watch. I'm not rounding through the upper back. Okay? Lift up. Sink. Hips go back. And then we use the arms and the shoulders to drive right to shoulder head. Nice. Come on. It is an explosive movement. Squeeze through the back side of the body as you push through the feet. Come to shoulder height. Now, if you want, grab on just with that left hand. Again, we're not taking the weight back to the butt. We're just releasing right between the legs and then driving up. Both hands can stay on that weight. Come on, come on, come on. Finish right here. 4 here. 3, 2, sink into that squat. Release the weight. Come down onto those forearms. Yeah, lift up an inch. Let's figure 8. Come on, so legs and hips are not going side to side. It's the core and the side body rotating you. That chest and belly almost come on top of that thigh. Lift up through the chest, pull the shoulders back. Heart and gaze come to me. Sink an inch in the legs. Come on, big deep breath right here. You got this. Sink an inch into the legs. Yep, another inch. Finish, finish. Let's count slow. 8, 7, you got it. 6, come on. 5, finish here. 4, I know you're shaky. 3, you got it. 2, last one all the way through. Now stand it all the way up. You got it. Toe heel to feet. So again, we're coming narrow, right and parallel. Weight goes into that left hand only. Again, hips to feet. We lower, we lift, okay? We've got to protect the knee joint. We can't let the knees flop side to side. We use the core to take the weight from that right knee to the left shoulder. Now you can stay in this range of motion. If you want to get to the foot, get to the foot. You want to stay at the shoulder, stay at the shoulder. You want to add the press, add the press. Come on. You got this. Sink in the hips and then drive up. Nice work. You got it. Knees face forward, not side to side. Let's finish this. 4 here. 3. Last 2. Give me one more. Weight comes to that left shoulder. You ready? Split your stance if you need it. We push, we lower. We push, we lower. Belly in and up. Chest is nice and proud. Feet can be directly underneath you. Yes, come on. Let's go. Finish these last. 4, 3, 2, one more. Nice. Lower down. Roll it out. Shake out that left arm. Again, lighter weight only goes into the left hand. You got a little bit heavier weight, take both hands on it. Bicep curl. Up and down. Belly in and up. Chest is nice and proud. We're not letting the elbows rock forward and back. We're keeping them glued at the sides of the ribs. Nice. Doing great. Come on. You got this. You breathing hard? I'm breathing hard. Again, you can always split that stance or take the feet underneath you. Let's take 8 more singles. 6. You got this. Come on. 4, 3, 2, all the way up, all the way down. Pull halfway up and hold. Open up through that chest. You can stay or take a little baby pulse. Nice. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, hold still. Feet go back wide. Toes turn out. We take the weight. We lower, we lift. Now, same movement in the lower body as we saw with that kettlebell swing. This time, we're gonna zip up that jacket and drive straight up into that upright row. So again, don't let the weight pull you forward. Sink back in the hips. Chest is lifted. Let the elbows lead the way. The hands and the weight stay right close to that belly and chest. Nice job. Come on, come on. Let's finish. 8 here. 6 more. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Let the weight go. Toe heel to feet in. Going back to those triceps. So grab on. Weight goes behind the head. Glue those upper arms and elbows in. We press, we lower. We press, we lower. Again, we're not opening the elbows out to the side. Puts way too much pressure on the shoulder and the elbow. So glue in. Take the eyes of the elbows forward. Chin is off the chest. You may split that stance. You can take the feet right underneath you. Come on. I know it's getting heavy. You got it. Let's take 8 more here. Chin off the chest. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Let's go, let's go. 4 here. 3, 2, all the way up, all the way down. Draw halfway up and hold. Glue those arms in. Take your little baby pulse for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, slowly release. Roll out the shoulders. Again, we're going right back into that little halo. So remember which way you went before? Now we're gonna go the other way, okay? So we take those circles right around the face. Elbows tuck in to stay nice and close to the chest and shoulders. You got it. Weight goes behind the head, then back in front of the face. This side's gonna feel different, just is. Glue in through the front of the core, soften through the knees. You can split that stance if you need to. Come on, triceps are still at work. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Slowly release. Roll out those shoulders. Weight is gonna go in that left hand. Okay, so plant the feet right underneath the hips. We're right in parallel. We're gonna bend the knees and sink the hips back into that little chair. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. We row, we lower. We row, we lower. Upper arm and elbow sweeps right past the rib cage as that left hand comes just to the outside of the body. Then we release, control right underneath that shoulder. Come on, push through the feet. Feel the belly pull in and up. Yes. Come on. Right here. You have 8, 6. Let's finish here. 4, 3, 2. Lift and hold. Glue that elbow back. Little baby pulse for 8, 6, 4, 3. Stay. Release the left arm. Ready? Weight goes into that left foot. Right foot goes back into that deadlift. Stand it all the way up. You can tap the floor. You can drive the knee. You can keep that right foot connected to the floor the whole time and just sink into that deadlift. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are pulled back. Back is nice and flat. Again, that right hand can reach up overhead. It can go out to the side. It can stay at the hip. You take what you need. Push through that left foot. Engage through the core. Try to find that balance and work as we zip up through the front of that belly. Nice. Breathe here. Doing great. Awesome work, you guys. Come on. Let's take it. You've got 4 more all the way through. Doing great. Come on, last 2. Take your time. Finish the one you're on. We come all the way up to stand. Nice. Let that right foot come to the floor. We're coming back for those full sit-ups, okay? Again, I'm going to come back over here just because it's a little softer on my back. So if you do not want the weight, don't take the weight. You can do everything we're going to do without it, okay? But if you want it, we come right to the chest. Just keep it at the chest to start. Roll all the way back onto the back. Roll all the way back up. Roll all the way back. Roll all the way up. Again, you can keep that weight at the chest or you can add that press back up overhead. Try not to take it back behind the head. We're going just in front of the face. You got it. Exhale as we roll up and push. Inhale as we roll back. Nice job. Come on, you got this. All out right here. Nice and slow and controlled and methodical. Come on, 4 more, all the way through. Is it starting to get heavy again? Yeah, it's starting to get heavy again for me too. You got it, 1 more. All the way up, all the way down. Now come back up on your seat. Keep that weight in the chest, something different. We're gonna take a little Russian twist, side to side. Little cherry pickers. Again, we're coming right to the outside of the hip. Lift up through the chest. Feet can stay on the floor. 1 foot can come up. Both feet can come up. You got it. Right here. Let's take 8, 7, lift up through that chest, chin off the chest, 4, 3, 2, last one, nice, come up, again, coming over to the hands and knees for those push-ups. Again, I had my weight underneath my right hand last time, so I'm going to take it underneath my left. Both hands can stay flat to the floor, little wider than shoulder width apart. You can come up on the toes, you can drop to the knees. Either way, shoulders stay over the plane of the wrists as we lower and lift, lower and lift. Neck is long. Gaze goes forward, out in front of the fingertips. Open up through that chest. Pull that belly in and up here. Yes, come on. You got it. Again, here, a little longer than we want to be. Can you smile? Can you smile bigger? Yes, you can. Last 4, 3, 2, nice, push back. All right, let that weight go to the side, coming onto those forearms again. I'm gonna turn here so you can see me a little better. We're gonna come down into plank on those forearms. You wanna stay? Let's stay right here. If you wanna move, left leg only, tap that left knee to the floor. Now, if you wanna move your left leg, but take the right knee to the floor, fantastic. You can grab onto opposite elbows. Hands can come together, hands can go to the floor. Either way, gaze goes forward. 4, 3, left leg only, point the toe, we tap out to the side and draw in, side and in. Yeah, you've got to feel that brace through the front of the core, right here. 8, 6, come on, 4, 3, flex the left ankle, lift the heel, we pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down, right foot can, or right knee can be on the floor. 8, 6, 4, 3, don't drop, hold still. Maybe we're on the toes, maybe we're on the knees, elbows underneath the shoulders. Lift up through the chest, widen through the upper back, take the gaze forward. Now, draw the belly in and squeeze the glutes. Come on, finish right here. You have 8, 6, come on, finish. 4, 3, 2, drop to the knees. Push the hips back to the heels and reach those arms up overhead. Nice job, guys. Way to go. Let's let that heart rate come down just a little bit and we'll find some stretch. So, hips are at the heels. Chest is nice and proud here. Now, if you're happy down the middle of your little child's pose, stay. If you want to walk over to the right, you can take that left hand on top of the right hand and then shift the hips back to open up that left side body. Nice. When you're ready, slowly lift up, walk through center. If you walk to the right, walk to the left. Right hand can come on top of that left hand, and we sink the hips back to open up that right side body. Nice. When you're ready, slowly lift up, come back to center. I want you to plant the hands, tuck the toes, drive the hips back to the ceiling into your little pike. We're going to soften that left knee as we push that right heel to the floor. Open up through the calf and the hamstring here. And then we just switch. Soften the other side. You got it. When you're ready, slowly come back to neutral. Either walk the hands to the feet or the feet to the hands. Hold here in your forward fold. Knees are nice and soft. Roll yourself all the way up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders come up last with a nice big shoulder roll. Open up those arms nice and wide. Plant the feet. Let the thumbs lead to the ceiling. Sternum is nice and proud as we open up through that chest. Now you can stay here, or you can interlace the fingers behind the back. Little push, little pull. Again, to open up through the front of the chest and the shoulders. You got it. So let's take all of that weight onto that left foot. Right heel is going to come to the glutes. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Little push forward to open up through the front of the hip flexor and down the front quad. Nice job. That same right leg that's up. Flex the ankle, cross over the left knee, and sink those hips back into your chair. You got it. Nice deep breath here. That again, same right leg. We're gonna flex. Let me scoot back. Flex the ankle, push the heel forward, and then sink the hips back for the hamstring. Hands can stay at the thigh, or you can reach for that right toe. Nice job. When you're ready, slowly come up. All of that weight, she's going to shift into that right foot. Left heel comes to the glute. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Little push forward through the front of that left hip. Big squeeze in the glutes to open up the hip flexor and down the quad. The left foot that's lifted, flex it, cross it over the right knee, and sink those hips back into your chair. Nice, opening up the outside of that left hip here. Big deep breath, keeping the ankle flexed, lift up, push that left heel forward, and then just sink the hips back. Hands again can stay at the thigh or reach for the toes. Relax through the head, neck, and shoulders here. Then when you're ready, slowly lift back up. Plant both feet. Cross that right ankle behind the left. Right arm comes up and over. Stretch through that side body. Again, you can keep the left hand at the hip or reach up to grab onto that right wrist. Slowly come back to center. Separate the feet. Switch left foot behind the right. Left arm comes up. Again, right arm can hang or you can grab onto that wrist. Lovely. Slowly open up here. Take those feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Sink the hips back. Let the hands come on top of the thighs. Dip that right shoulder towards the floor. Nice. Dip the left shoulder towards the floor. Slowly, slowly come to center. Roll yourself all the way up to stand. Interlace those fingers up front. Tuck the chin back to the chest. Push either the knuckles or the palms forward. Little pelvic tilt here to feel that opening all the way down the back. Reach those arms up overhead as you stand up. Open up those arms one more time for the chest. Nice. Let's sink in the legs. Drop those arms. Give me a nice deep breath in and blow it all out. Nice job today, guys. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay moving. I'll see you next time.